What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Let's get down to the situation, y'all. Let's talk about P. Diddy. The feds done came out to P. Diddy's properties. His homes in L.A. and Miami were raided by federal agents. It happened around 2:52 p.m. The scene in Los Angeles, apparently, basically, it was breaking news. Nobody knew what was going on, but the reporters was out there and they end up obtaining photos and pictures of Diddy home. And basically, it's beautiful. It's a whole lot of property. And they also detained Diddy's sons, Justin and King Combs. They got handcuffs on. They're being questioned by the police, but their daddy ain't nowhere in sight. Are they going to be left with holding a bag? Because somebody going to have to take the blame for Diddy if Diddy think he going to get off the situation. It almost reminds you of a Tariq and Ghost situation. Okay, power. So this is a whole crazy mess out here in these streets. And when it comes to his son Justin, his mother was recently on social media basically begging P. Diddy to let her son go and don't have him holding any type of crime. He better not have no type of arrest record. He better not do any time in jail, or she's going to expose everything that's going on. But baby, it looks like, Justin is still, being Justin, hanging out with his father at his father's mansion. And basically the police, the popos, the feds, they done showed up, and the kids and the staff are left there holding a bag, while P. Diddy probably got a warning because he still know people. He still got friends out here in these streets because he's not totally broke. But when it comes to his baby mama, Misa, I know she's feeling a certain type of way where she sees her son being photoed, handcuffed on the news and all over social media, because this is not what she wanted for her son. She wanted him to have an education. She wanted him to have a better life, and she thought P. Diddy was going to do that. That's what she said, child. But in any event, her son had already got arrested in Hollywood or in LA for a DUI, and she came out with the threats and basically downing and shaming bad boys. I know she's mad about this whole situation because they got her son out here in these streets, and P. Diddy ain't nowhere around, but his boys are out here getting questioned and being handcuffed like they criminals. I mean, like having $1 billion. I don't think you have $1 billion anymore, but it seems like somebody is tracking. And Cassie, she left the door open for everybody to come through them doors because Diddy is facing several lawsuits. Okay, several lawsuits. And right now, nobody in the entertainment business want to be bothered, want to stand next to him, want to even be in his presence. Only people he got holding him down is his children, child. And that is it. And the women that are still sleeping in his bed and making babies with him. But in any event, everybody is turning their back on P. Diddy, and his money is going to run out because he had to walk away from all his businesses. And all these several federal lawsuits against Diddy, they are attaching all his businesses, insurance companies, and association of other companies into this lawsuit against Diddy. So they gonna call all type of ties with Diddy, especially after this raid. This raid ain't no joke. This raid is big. I mean, they had the HSI out there. They had the federal police out there. They had on masks. They had on all types of different streetwear and street gear. Almost like, they was taking down Al Capone, or they was taking down, Guzman. They was like, yo, for real. So this whole situation is going to definitely lead to a RICO case, because they're not searching for nothing. They're searching because when it comes to these lawsuits, they left the breadcrumbs, the information of when they detailed these alleged crimes and alleged things that went down and happened to them while in the presence of Diddy's, his employees, and girlfriends and whoever else in the mix, basically putting it out there that everybody knows what was going on. If you are working in Diddy's house, if you're a cleaner, you're a maid, you bring in the food, the groceries, you babysit the kids, you're gonna see what's on and popping up in his house. And if you are like a producer or anything of that nature, you're gonna see a whole lot. So in any event, somebody's definitely talking, and somebody definitely close, and they're basically putting everything together from all these several lawsuits There were so many agents out. There were so many agents out. There were so many agents everywhere when it comes down to this whole situation, looking for evidence and looking and searching. I don't know if they were searching for video cameras, cell phones, videotapes, pictures, rooms, or areas, because who knows the employees? Because if you are one of his employees, you are allegedly going to see something go down. Okay, so this is a whole situation out here in these streets. Businesses that are associated with other businesses are being stripped from him because they don't want to be sued or their insurance to be sued. So it seems like P. Diddy is going to be left out here in these streets to dry, and everybody's going to watch and applaud, but they also kept quiet, and some of them are still quiet. But in any event, the brave people that stepped up, like Cassie, she made the first federal lawsuit against Diddy, and all the information that she put in there about trafficking and everything in interstate lines and things of that nature, you already know the feds was like, we gonna get him. And it's law enforcement was not playing at all, especially when they raided his LA home. There was choppers, there was police cars, there was, Uber XLs, there was like mobile home type of vehicles, all types of like police and all types of different vehicle, unmarked, marked vehicles. Almost looked like they had the CIA out there. Almost looked like if they had the Secret Service people out there. Like, it was crazy. Homeland Security was out there with them FBI agents. They handcuffed or they detained these people, especially Diddy two sons, and questioned them and everything. Diddy was out of sight and out of mind somewhere else. I wonder if he went to go see Russell Simmons yet. But in any event, the police, they state that a rep for Homeland Security earlier says that Homeland Security Investigation HSI New York executed law enforcement action as a part of an ongoing investigation with the assistance of HSI Los Angeles and the assistance of HSI Miami. So New York, L.A., Miami, that's RICO, and there's already been talks about, money being attained certain ways, and these federal lawsuits that, have been filed against Diddy is leading the feds and everybody else to everything that they need to get. So more than likely, Diddy's going to pay out these lawsuits, but he's also going to face a lot of prison time if he don't got no money. Sources tell TMZ this case is being handled out of the Southern District of New York. Report says this appears to be tied to the SE trafficking allegation, which has been, on Diddy's jacket for the past few months. So in any event, this is tied to everyone that's saying that in their federal lawsuits of about S trafficking, so right now, the RICO is in full effect, and they're gathering evidence, and they're also scaring Diddy as well. And his children, his family, his kids. People are going to start talking now because they see the action. So with the additional 7 lawsuits that was filed against Diddy, anybody that was there and mentioned, employee, friend, dating, child, children, relative, business partner, associate, that witnessed something and their name is being brought up, they're gonna start speaking, because Diddy can't pay for them and himself.